Did you know that you can make jelly from honeysuckle flowers? You sure can. I'm prepping the honeysuckle flowers to make tea because I've got to make a tea to make the jelly. You see that little green piece on the end of the flower? You need to cut those off because they will make your tea and your jelly bitter, have a bitter flavor. I need 2 1/2 cups of flowers. I have let the tea steep for 24 hours. Now I'm ready to strain it. I have right here a bowl. I've got a strainer. Then I have this flour sack towel. I'm going to put that over the strainer like that. We're going to strain this through this flour sack towel. Now I'm going to squeeze the rest of the liquid out of these flowers. You want all of that flavor and goodness. I have jars and lids here sterilizing on the stove. I have measured out 2 1/2 cups of honeysuckle tea in this pot. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I have 1 box of sugar gel in this bowl with 1/4 cup of sugar. I want to mix that in. All right, I'm going to crank up the heat to medium high. We're going to let this begin to warm up. We want that sugar and sugar gel to dissolve and bring this to a boil. We are at a full rolling boil. Now I have 2 1/4 cups of sugar that I want to add in. Going to get that stirred in and dissolved, and we need to bring this back to a full rolling boil and let it boil for 1 minute. Okay, we're at a full rolling boil. Now I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. All right, there's the timer, y'all. I'm taking it off the heat. I'm going to move it right over here. Y'all see this foam? I want to skim this foam off because if you put that into the jars with the jelly, it can cause mold to develop. I've got my funnel and I am just filling up these jars with the jelly. You want to leave about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of head space at the tops of the jars so that they will seal well. I have a damp paper towel and I'm going to wipe the lip of these jars. You need to make sure that they're nice and clean so that you will have a good seal when you put those lids on. I'm placing the sterilized lids on the jars. Just tapping some of that water off of them. Okay, got to put the rings on, and you just want to tighten it finger tight. They are ready to go in the canner. I don't have my little jar holder here with me at the travel trailer, so I'm just using tongs to lift these little jars up and set them over here in this little canner. Now this little canner, you've got your pot, and then right here you've got a little strainer, and that elevates the jars off of the bottom of the pot, because if you just set jars down on the bottom and turn the fire on, it's going to heat that pot up, and it's going to bust those jars. So they've got to be elevated. Now I'm going to let this come to a boil. I'm going to put a lid on here, and it needs to boil for 10 minutes. If you don't have a water bath canner, you can take just a regular pot and take a towel or a rag and place it in the bottom of that pot, and then set your jars on top of that rag, and that will elevate them off of the bottom of the pot and keep them from busting. So this is something that you can do if you actually do not have a water bath canner. This will work just as well. You need to make sure that you have at least 2 inches of water covering the top of your jars. All right, the 10 minutes have passed, y'all. The jars are already beginning to seal. Maybe we'll hear some pop. I've already heard one. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that jar pop? All right, here's our jelly. I have 11 4-ounce jars of jelly. Now I'm just going to leave these jars of jelly setting on the counter for 24 hours. After that, I will feel of the top of each jar to make sure it is depressed and has sealed. You want to label it and date it, then store it in a cool, dark place. Oh, did y'all hear that jar? One just sealed. I love it when I hear those jars start sealing. This is a little bit of the leftover jelly. Let's taste it. Sweet as honey. So delicious. This honeysuckle flower jelly is wonderful, y'all. All right, y'all be good out there. I'll see you next time with another great recipe.